Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL, and today we're working on pattern. It was 75887 over on friendshipbracelets.net. It's a pretty interesting little pattern, and it seemed to go together really quickly and easily. I got it done in about an hour, and yeah, it kind of reminds me of like having hieroglyphs in it because there's like distinctly different shapes in all the different portions, which is pretty neat. For a 12-string bracelet, it really packs a lot of character, and it's pretty, like I said, pretty interesting. When I made the pattern, I thought that the light colors would get used remarkably a lot more than the dark, and that turns out to be only somewhat true. They were a little bit shorter, but nothing outrageous. So yeah, I did this with only using left and right knots. I could have zigzagged here and there, maybe changed up some string direction to maybe see if I could either use one more or use a different one less, but I did not. I just kept it as simple as possible to see whether or not this was going to be beginner friendly, and I do believe it is. It is not that difficult. And you might be able to actually use my video. Obviously it's sped up, so you can't like go at the same speed or whatever, but you could use the video to kind of see how I did segment knot it and use that to be able to get it done a little bit faster. The other interesting thing about this is if you followed the pattern directly from friendshipbracelets.net, it would work kind of like you get the one that we already made, the little box with the cross in it, and then you get the diamond, and then you get the cross of the box, and you get the diamond. I guess it kind of does that, but this one is sort of balanced. Like we have the one with the little cross in it in the center. No, I guess I was thinking it was different. In a way, I guess it's not. It's just balanced perfectly. And to me, that's kind of half the whole battle. I don't make any bracelets now that aren't like pre-planned, mostly because I want there to be the symmetry. I want it to elevate the level of what I'm making, and that's what I want to be able to teach. Also, I'm also trying to teach how to be able to look at an image. That's why I just take that little bit from the website and work out the pattern from it. I want to be able to take from an image and be able to make that bracelet, and that's what I kind of want to teach. And I think that I may not have kind of said this enough lately, and so like maybe people don't realize that, I'm not just doing this so that way you can have a pattern at the end of the day, or that I can have a bracelet that I can sell. I do it to kind of show you guys that we can do like some really amazing stuff with string. And maybe there's elements of this that you like, that you would want more of. So like realistically, we could have skipped the diamond ones and made them all the little cross ones, or we could have taken out the diamond ones or the cross ones and made them all diamonds. These are choices that you can totally make when you understand how the pattern comes together, when you understand how to use the graph paper and stuff. So I really hope that you guys kind of get that from this. You can go to my webpage, go to the tab for the graph paper. There's a whole bunch of different ones to choose from. You can choose based on the number of strings, or you can do like the whole full pages, which really work out good if you're trying to like maybe make a bag or make something really big, and you kind of need a bigger space to work from to figure out how things are going to work for that. So that's what I do. That's how like the bags that I've made have come about, is by starting out with the whole paper and then figuring out like at what point is it going to repeat, you know, so that way maybe I don't have to use the whole thing, because it'll definitely put a strain on your computer if it's that big. That is the center. We passed the center. Let me quick shout out to my YouTube members who make all of this stuff possible. Thank you guys so very much. If you want to join and become a member and help support the channel, it's easy. It's the join button next to subscribe. And honestly, it'd be so greatly appreciated. We definitely need all the support we can get around here. So yeah. Yeah, this is a really cute bracelet. Mandy did a great job on the Kumi loop. So I kind of tried to show that off at the end. Oh yeah, speaking of my bracelets being like for sale, like honestly, if you see me make a bracelet, chances are at the end of the month or the first day of the next month, they will go into the shop to be sold. Why do I hold on to it? Because I need to film the end of the month review. And so I need to like kind of group all of the bracelets that I made together so that way I can like, you know, create this one video that we can, you know, see if there's anything that you guys might have missed and maybe go back and watch the videos about. That's kind of what they're for. So yeah, after that though, then the bracelets all go into the shop. So if there's one that you particularly like, that would be the time to probably go in and try to find it, because the longer it's up there, the greater the chances it could be sold. So there you go. What else was I gonna say about this pattern? Yeah, I had a lot of distractions making it, and I still had no trouble putting it together. The pattern overall is very easy. Yeah, I forget what the distraction right there was. But I think I was like trying to, like one video ended and I had to start up another one. Because I like watching videos while I'm working. I was actually streaming during this one. Now that I think about it, that was a thing. So if you wanted to see this at regular speed, go to the stream for today, and you could watch this going at regular, normal, minute by minute speed. So this is the last of the diamonds. This is the kind with the diamond with the little cross in it. Kind of looks like a pretzel, I guess. I don't know. Let me know what you think that looks like. Couple more rows, that's it. So hey, you made it through most of the video. Thank you so much for that. That actually does help the whole algorithm think that the video is good. If you could hit the like button now, that would help out as well. And yeah, here comes the whole end of the bracelet. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. And yeah, don't get your strings in a bunch.